outer circle. So inner circle, you have a comparison point because you were the outer circle before. How did it feel to be on the inside?
It felt a little awkward at first, like I didn't know how to start or I didn't agree with anyone, but then once you start getting into it, it feels like a lot better and easier to get into it.
Yeah, at first, I feel like you're sort of like focusing on what everyone else like outside is like doing and things like that, but after you get more into it, you don't really think about them and more like think about the conversation.
And it's different because, like, you know, before you were like thinking of ideas, oh, that's a good point. But when you actually share your idea, then people can add to it and you're like, oh yeah, I also see that too.
I forgot about the camera about halfway through. and then I got interested.
On the outer circle, it feels like the conversation is really slow, but when you're actually in the conversation, it feels like it's happening really quickly. Like everyone's talking and agreeing with each other.
Interesting. And the outer circle? Micaiah?
What? Since I went before this, I realized so many things I wanted to say, and how short the time limit felt. It felt like it should have been a lot longer so I could have said all those things.
Yeah. Spencer?
Like this, I mean, like when you're first in the circle and then like you're saying all your ideas, but then when you're outside the circle and you're hearing everybody else's ideas that they had,
It's pretty interesting how everybody's ideas just kind of join together into one idea. Like when you start saying stuff, and you're like, oh, I get it, and it's like, and I could add to that.
Yeah. You were all very agreeable, which is kind of weird. Jay?
Being on the outer circle, like Alicia said, it feels like it's taking forever, and I guess it's just because it's way more fun in there. It's a lot more and it also makes me like good family.
When there's like one person and they're saying something, and then they like mess up something, and whether they don't realize when they point it out, you like feel like you can relate to them since you've been through the same.
Yes.
Do you like being on the inside or the outside better?
Inside.
Can I say
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it again. Don't worry.
What's wrong with the
Is there anything from the Fishbowl that you think you'll carry into your group discussions that you have in your small groups? Because we do that a lot in here. You're working in small groups, you're talking to each other. Is there anything from this discussion that you think you'll take there? Katya?
Maybe like if, like you said, like if somebody's not talking, you can like ask them questions so they can speak too.
Like more the information sort of, like as a parent, like you're not really thinking about the student's point of view, or maybe you're more thinking about the teacher and sometimes not even the author, and now that you hear their perspective, you might change yours a little bit.
You like when you're when talking, you get a little like into it, so you forget that you should try pointing out or like asking other people's opinions that haven't been talking. Like this is something, but while I was out here, I tried to hint to a few people to ask my person to talk, but I don't know if they were too distracted or like didn't want to, but they didn't. And I was like, I don't think it.
Yeah, I saw that, Micaiah, and I was about to ask her a question, but then she did it herself.
Because you were an author, right? And the only author in this circle was Lishba, because we don't have a second author in this circle.
I was like, you know, like looked at me for a second while someone was talking, and I looked at her picture, like.
Nice. Tommy, you had something?
I feel like I have a stronger opinion about the topic now that we've actually talked about it, and now I have more ideas that I can bring to the groups.
Interesting. All right, fun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's a good.
We will do it again.